This is crazy. Hey, Jason. I fell asleep. Jesus. I fell asleep. I scheduled my live and I fell asleep. Crazy. I was up real early. And then I got up real early. I dyed my hair. I went to the grocery store. I came back home. I sat in the chair and if I didn't fall asleep. Shit. Let me see if I can set this thing. There we go. Got it. Well, hello, 11 people that aren't speaking. Oh, I can't believe I fell asleep. You should see me when I woke up. I was like running around. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I didn't have trouble sleeping. I woke up. I just fell asleep again. Like after I got up. Thank you. Except it's probably in the other one. So anyways, the other day remember we were talking about that woman, that demon? Shanda. Hi, Lou. How you doing? Thank you, TMI. So anyways, she got sentenced to 50 to 100 years for the child abuse and life without parole for the murder, felony murder. So couldn't happen to a nicer person. But boy, did I go down a rabbit hole with that one. I haven't even had coffee yet. That's maybe why I fell asleep, because I didn't drink any more coffee. I should have. I dyed my hair, so that's done at least. So, hey.
You scare the shit out of me. You know that?
I fell asleep. You know what? I dyed my hair. It was at 6 o'clock this morning. And then I fell asleep. You know how
I heard noises.
I've been telling you, I've been like really,
I know.
really
Maybe you shouldn't do
tired.
that.
Well, I was sitting up in the chair, and when I woke up, it was like 11:06, and I'm like, oh shit, I missed my live stream. Tawanda.
Hey, Twanda.
Oh, so Lou's in here.
Lou. Lou, your videos are cracking me up.
Amanda,
Where's
how you
Amanda?
doing, Amanda? She
Hi,
just came.
Amanda.
I
Long time
don't.
no see, girl. What's going
I
on?
actually, they went live last night, her and Hooker.
What time?
I can't remember what time, but I was in there.
Huh.
Gemma! Oh my God, you guys. Hi, Miss Pandora.
Hi, Pandy. We're good.
Yeah, this kid fell asleep.
Yeah,
And then
and I'm sitting there screaming your name, and I'm like, oh my God, something happened. She fell. I can't get, and I'm trying to call you. Will you please clean your messages out so somebody could leave you a message on your phone? It keeps saying you can't leave messages because your mailbox is full.
oh, maybe I have to clear.
Just go in there and clear it. I told you that last year.
I don't even know how to clear the messages, to be honest with you. That's how stupid I am. That's how dumb I am.
Just call your number, and when it tells you to enter your password,
Oh, okay.
then you
Call
enter your
my
password, and then it'll ask you what you want to do and say clear messages. Because,
Does it work the
lady, I
same on
can't get a hold of you.
Does it work the same on a cell phone?
What do you mean on the cell phone? Yes. What are you talking about? I'm lost.
Well, I used to do that on my regular phone, like my landline.
Yeah, you can call yourself, or you can just look at your messages on your phone. I don't know how you, because you don't have an iPhone, so your phone.
No.
I don't understand Androids.
See, I don't understand iPhones.
iPhone is the simplest phone you can possibly use.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
user friendly. You can navigate
I
anything with an
have an
iPhone.
iPad. I know how to use my iPad. But
Well, it's no different than the phone. It's the same thing.
Gemma, how are you doing? That girl got her just desserts, didn't she? I saw Gemma in there too, in Duty Ron's.
You know what? She popped up and yeah, when I was listening to Duty Ron and his partner talk about what just happened. So I'm kind of behind, so I don't tell me anything. And
No,
all of a
I
sudden,
just saw
her
her.
comment pops up, and I was like, "Oh my God, that was Gemma!"
Yeah, she took it hard.
Oh well, sucks when you're a bitch and justice is served.
Oh, she is such a.
I mean, she's an actress. Even when she was getting booked, did you see how I can't breathe?
Oh, when she threw up crocodile vomit.
She did not even throw up. It was fake. I think I'm gonna throw up. And he's like, go
Everything
ahead.
she did was fake.
I laughed when the guard came in from the prison and she was patting her down and she's like, I can't breathe. And she's like, I know. She asked her something. Oh, she had to take her ponytail out. She had to do that. And she goes, you got to do all this. She goes, yeah. I mean, she was just giving her the answers. I was laughing at her. And she goes, this is not home anymore, sweetheart.
Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, my Lord.
We have to get her a shock collar.
Who?
Tawanda. I'm just reading. Tawanda said we have to get her a shock collar. And then when she scares
yeah, right.
Awake.
I'll have the buzzard, and then when you don't answer me, I'm gonna shock the crap out of you. I'll turn it up.
What's weird?
So she'll be like, ah!
I dyed my hair this morning, and then I sat in the chair and just fell asleep.
Lord.
Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. So how's everybody doing?
Hi, Jonathan. I'm posting comments. It'll be in Carla's name, but it's actually me. I put hi comments. I was actually, I'm running around because I was like myself. I fell back to sleep too, but I was up. I just wasn't all the way asleep. And then I went into Lou's live and I'm ready to type something. And he goes, Well, if there's nothing going on, he goes, I got to go. Carla's going live today. I go, oh, shit. It was like
don't know. I see.
10:30.
I want his channel because I don't know where his channel is. Can someone post a link to Lou's channel? Because I don't even know where it is.
You can give Lou a wrench so he can do it himself. Yeah. I'm cleaning all my guns and stretching the spring on my mags for the Civil War.
Lou, can you post your channel so I can find your channel? I hate that when I can't find channels on here. Oh, love you too, Gemma. So much.
He said he will, so that's cool. Love you too, sweetheart.
Oh, Tawanda just posted it.
Oh, Tawanda, you're so good. Tawanda. I was hanging out with Tawanda last night. We were in the YouTube streets listening to stuff, and we're laughing our asses off.
I didn't see anybody last night. You guys were all gone.
Thank you, Manda. Yeah, we did. We ended up stopped listening to the channels, and then we were just talking on her phone. And then she was getting tired. I was getting tired. And I guess Amelia DM'd me and asked me if she was going bored, and she says, if you want, will you come up? I didn't get it till this morning, and I thought it said 9:15, so I thought she meant this morning. And I go, well, I'm supposed to do it live with Carla this morning, so maybe afterwards. And then I looked at it again. I was like, damn, it was last night.
I went up on her panel, actually.
On her panel last night?
Yeah. Not for very long, just for a couple minutes. And then Lou was up there. And Jason was up there.
Of course Jason's up there. He's everywhere. Carla, Banana, Fana, Full Farla. Carla, hey, good morning. Hi, Adam K.
Where'd you see that? I don't.
He's friends with go. You got to scroll up a little bit. See, I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer because I shut my computer down.
Oh, okay. So I made that recipe. That recipe.
Oh, you liked it. You said that.
My husband loved it.
Did he? Yeah.
God, he ate 3 bowls of it.
Like, the men, I know the men love it. My husband loves it every time I make it.
He doesn't usually like new stuff, but he really liked it.
Did he?
It was so easy. It was so easy to make.
It's that Boursin cheese. I'm telling you, that cheese when it melts down, it's so creamy.
It is,
and it tastes good anyway because I've had it, as an appetizer with crackers and stuff, and it's really good. It's very sharp, but it's good.
I had a hell of a time finding it because there's all different kinds, and I had the something and chives.
Yeah, that's what I get.
There's all different kinds.
Yeah, I don't get the garlic one because especially with this dish, you're adding garlic.
I put garlic in there, but so I didn't get the garlic.
Well, that's why I don't get it because you're already putting garlic in it. So
hi, Adam.
But it's super simple, it's just getting the tomatoes. I used 3 containers. Did you use 3 of the cherry tomatoes?
I got a big container and then a small container. So
okay.
2. But I actually didn't use it all because there was too many. But yeah.
I put mine in a 9x12, 9x13 baking, Pyrex.
Yeah.
And then you just put a lot of olive oil to cover it. And then you just take your hands and you just, make sure all the tomatoes are nice and covered with the oil. And you add your seasoning. When it's done, then you put your parsley on top. But, and then you slowly add the pasta to it. Mix it. First, you got to mix. You got to pop all the tomatoes at the back of a spoon. And then you mix the cheese with it. And then it becomes really creamy. And then you slowly add your pasta, and you're done. Now,
Sounds pretty-
people
it's a
said
TikTok viral video.
people said
Ginger.
that hey Ginger, people said that they added chicken to it. They cut up chicken, and they said it was very good. So I'm going to do that next time. Is they had the
There
chicken.
was, one that had chicken. There was another one that had sausage. It was all different kinds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do
But
that
I
too.
just put the tomatoes and some mushrooms and
Good.
onions, and that's it. He loved it.
Well, 3 bowls will tell you. My husband does the same thing. He uses the big bowl that we have. And I go, oh, going in for the big bowl. He comes back twice. He loved it because we haven't had this in a while.
I'm going to have to start looking at TikTok on their viral recipes.
Yeah, they had one that it's a crock pot recipe, and she put a bunch of chicken breasts in there with a bunch of stuff. And I was like, really? And topped it off with shredded cheese. And when it was done, it looked great.
Have you ever made cracked chicken with
Crap or crack?
call it cracked chicken or cracked chicken with
No.
Philadelphia cream cheese?
I use that in the recipe with the pasta, and it was good too with the cream cheese. But the Boursin cheese is the best. Where do you find the cheese at? I can't find it. Well, you have to go to your grocery store, your neighborhood grocery store, and usually in the fine cheeses, it's not like in the regular cheese area. You have to go, Carla. You have to go, Jason, to the where your grocery store has all the real good cheeses, like your feta cheese and your Asiago cheeses and your prosciutto and all that stuff. They have it on the shelves, and they're square packages, like green and white, correct? And it says Boursin, Boursin.
I
And
had to look in different places for the cheese. I looked all over a grocery store.
it's usually by the specialty cheeses. It's not, and it's not cheap. It's expensive. It's like 5 something for one little, container, but it's like in a box. So when you open it, it's wrapped really tightly in this like foil thing. But it is delicious.
So easy to make. You just put it in there and put it in the oven, and then once it's done, it's
the tomatoes get real soft, so then you can smash it on the back of a spoon, and then you mix the cheese, because the cheese is not totally melted, but it's really soft, so it's easy to do it. Usually they have a case by the service deli. Yes, Tawanda. Yes, they're little packages, Jason. There's square package. It's a little square package.
I used my meat.
Hooker, I didn't know. Oh, blame Tawanda.
I just told her you guys went live.
She took me to another place that people were fighting. And we were listening to that.
I like going to Hookers and
I know, me too. And I would have been there, Hooker, because I like coming into your lives and listening to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. See, blame Twanda's right there. Just say, Twanda, you're a bad influence on Nunya.
You know who was in there too? Shauna was in there.
Yeah.
Was in there.
Was she? Don't even say that now.
Yeah.
Twanda, we missed it. Twanda Nunya came back. Haha.
I don't know. Well, where were you? I don't know where you guys were, because I would have told you they were live, but
I told you put their links, remember? Whenever you just put the links in.
Oh, you don't have them, aren't you?
I'm sub to them, but I don't. Half of the people I'm sub to, I'll get, and it's few and far between, and the rest I don't get their notifications, and I have notifications turned on.
Hi, Master J.
Hey, Master J, how are you? I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I know. I even tell the girls when they're DMing me, I go, I don't get notifications and I have it turned on. So text me. That's the only way I'll know. Yeah, we were watching a train. We were watching the train wreck shit show last
What were
night.
you watching?
Oh no. What do we call it? Cancer Wars? It's Cancer Wars now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that still going on?
Oh my God, yeah. It's still going. And you know what?
I can't watch
I'm not
that.
even going to preach anymore that you guys should be staying positive and this and that because they do what they want. It's not worth it.
Well, they're not going to listen to you anyways.
No. Laura was pretty good about it because she said, I don't watch her anymore. I don't. But the other one claims that she said stuff and we're like, wasn't that like last week though? It wasn't the other day. So it was terrible, Tawanda. Really was. I really feel sorry. I mean, I feel bad, not sorry for what
Hi,
Laura's
Purple.
going to be going through. Hi, Purple. How are you? Yeah, it's afternoon for you. It's morning for us still.
I think it's still morning. It's still
I mean,
morning.
I honestly, I pray for both of them that everything's going to be okay with their health. You know, I'm
Yeah.
behind them. I'm at the tail end of it. And I can't wait. I called the damn office 3 times and they're not returning my call. So I'm getting a little perturbed.
Is what's her
It's
name?
evening by you, 4:30.
Girl, is she getting a double mastectomy or no?
I think Alicia is.
Alicia.
But yeah, she has no idea what she's going to be going through. None. And it's not like, Alicia, if you're listening, it's not like they're going to do the double mastectomy at the same time you're getting your boobs that day. Hell no. And because you're going through chemo, you probably aren't going to get your plastic surgery for about a year. Because I know my girlfriend's friend had breast cancer and she went through the same thing and it was a year before she finally got hers. So, and I'm going on 6 months, so it does make sense, you know, because like my plastic surgeon said, chemo is a nightmare for him, for plastic surgeons. They have to make sure that the skin is not bruised and all kinds of stuff. So they watch everything. And then they have to wait.
When are they doing your implants? Is it coming up or?
It's supposed to be next month, but I haven't gotten a phone call. So now I'm getting like, what's the story, Maury? You know, I'm calling again today because when I called on Wednesday, she said, well, the nurse is not in his assistant until tomorrow. I'll have her call you. Yeah, no, I didn't get a call. I go, what do I got to do? Go in there and raise the hell? Because that's what I'll do. Say, what the hell? You guys don't, no one calls back? What's the sense of having secretaries if you're not going to call people back? This is going to be my fifth call to them. So I'm not happy.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Because I want it done. I want these stupid flipping things out of me because it's more painful now because, you know, they do a mock-up because they want to see where you want to be at. That's the whole thing. It's like after your chemo, they wait so many weeks and then they start doing a fill for you. Those aren't going to be your boobs. Everything's a mock-up in there. You still have those enhancers that'll be in there because that stretches the skin. Once you find the level that you want to be, and he looks at it and he says, yes, you're ready. Then they'll set up a time to do the final surgery and everything comes out and it starts from scratch. Everything gets thrown out and they, you know, start from scratch. They do fat transfers and all kinds of stuff. Now I'm wondering if I'll have drain tubes again, which I hope not. I hated that. But
Well, once they take it out, you won't have to have drain tubes, will you?
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't, that's the problem is I have questions and, they need
And
to call me.
you have no one to
Right.
ask.
Yeah. Yeah. We watched Anya go through a lot of pain. It's not for wimps. You have to be tough. No walk in the park. Nope. Thank you, John. It's not. It's sore. It's painful. I mean, you guys saw the medevac pack that I had over my chest, and then they wrap you in this plastic. And then what happened 2 days later? The damn thing kept beeping, the machine, and we ended up calling the number on there, and she said, you have a leak. You need to go back to the hospital. So when we went, and this was on Memorial Labor Day, we went back into the hospital, and we're waiting 2 hours in there, and all these people are coming in. People are sick, and I told them, I said, I'm not staying. I just heard a mom say, I think my son has COVID. I'm gone. I'm out. I can't get sick. So I told her, how long? And she's like, well, the person that could do that is not coming until 2 o'clock. And it's like 1 o'clock. I go, well, I'm not sitting another hour. I'm going home. And then I called my doctor and made an appointment. And yeah, what happened was that tape, they have this tape that's terrible. It's so itchy. It drives you, let me tell you, you want to crawl out of your skin. It's terrible. And there's nothing you can do about it. And there was a blister underneath that. And from me itching, as I hit the blister, it popped and it created moisture. And that's what made the medevac go off. So they have to take that tape off, cut it, retape you, and that it can't be over the blister. And then she showed me there was another one, and she goes, you've got another one too. I'm just going to untape that and pop it. And oh my God, that hurt. And she said, you're not alone. Everybody hates this. I said, there's got to be something else you guys can put on here that's not going to, because I am telling you, I'm going insane with the scratching. It's not, oh, it's horrible. So once the day came and they were pulling that off, and the nurse is like, it's so tight and attached to you. And when she takes it off, it's like your skin is lifted. She goes, I'm so sorry. I'm like, rip it. Just go ahead, rip it, pull it. I don't care. I want to scratch the shit out of it. She's laughing. And
Mike, read Mike's comment.
Where's Mike?
He said you're supporting a real life.
Don't read it. Don't read it. Please don't read it. Not here, Mike, because we don't do that. Okay, so sorry. There you go. It's okay. It was a troll anyway. I don't care. You're not going to bring your shit in here. He has, you know what? He has a room. He goes live. If you want to do that, go to his room. It's not going to be here. We don't support that. Thank you, Candy. Yeah, I know. But, and then, like I said, the first time you really get to see it when they did take the medevac off my chest, I had to have the drain tubes usually come with it. Okay. And when you do this, twice a day, you have to drain. So it's like morning and at night before you go to bed, you have to drain, and it goes into a cup, and it has numbers on it, and you're given a sheet, and you have to record the numbers, and then you do a total. Well, when they took the medevac off, they looked at my sheet, and she said, you're still recording high. You should be under like 15 and under. And I was still at 20. So she said, we're going to keep the drains in for another week. And I wanted, oh my God, I was livid. But I was like, okay, it's one more week. And then I did go back after a week, and she said, okay, good, you're done. Well, the enhancers too have like little holes all around them. So the tube from the drain tube, they get entwined in that. And then it comes out by the side of like your ribs, and you have one stitch because they have to close it up on the outside. So she went to clip the stitch, and she clipped my skin, and I was like, okay. She goes, sorry. It was like buried in there. And then they pull. which is real. It's a weird feeling. They start pulling the tube out of you. And my husband's like, all that was in her? And she's like, yeah. And once that's out, then she goes, don't worry about it. You know, it looks like there's a little hole there, but you're actually still stitching the inside. So it's not going to do anything. And they give you this called silver something cream that you put everywhere to heal faster. But I remember when I told you guys, I go, okay, we're going to do the reveal because it's the first time I'm seeing myself since the surgery. That was not pleasant. Hi, little lady. And that made me upset when I first saw it. But I got through it. And then when you start your fill, you go to the surgeon every 2 weeks to get it done. So, are you still here? Why do I sound like I'm talking to myself? Carla? Can you guys hear me? Oh, Carla, what'd she do? Oh, she muted. Okay. Oh, Gingerx, thank you, but it's okay. It's you know what? It's going towards the end, and thank God my Anka score was not high.
Hi, little lady.
Okay, good, thanks. My Anka score came out to 11.3%, and that's why she said, "I hear none. Your collar's not out of." I know she was on mute. So that's why she put me on tamoxifen. And not, she said, even if you wanted to go on chemo as a preventative, it's not going to make or break you. And I go, well, I didn't want to, so I'm glad this happened. But that's what I'm still on. I think I'll be on that for a year. So yeah, I'm like almost at the end. If you get a chance to show your cup. Oh, I don't want to put my camera on. I'll show it one day. Yeah, Jason has merch. And what do you mean? I'm sorry, you were blocked? We couldn't see that troll, so ladies keep watch, they may have. So then it's somebody you know if you were blocked. What are you doing? Carla. I thought our special guest was going to come up. Here, I'm going to do that for you. That troll had me blocked. Yeah. Thank you, little lady. Thank you so much. And I'm praying for, both of the girls, Alicia and Laura. And I know Laura, it's hard for Laura right now because what she's going to be going through, but you'll get through it. She'll get through it too. She's a tough person too. She'll get through it.
I think Laura's pretty tough.
Yeah,
I do.
She'll get through it. You just have to it's mind. You just have to put yourself in that mindset that, I'm going to get healthy.
And the cancer wars is helping either of them.
No, it's not.
I just think it's added stress for nothing. That's my opinion. Because I look at the way you handled it and the way they're handling it, and it's totally different.
Jason, you had that troll blocked on your end, so I wonder if you knew who that was. We'll find out. Yeah, I just, I hope all of them can either, if they, just come to the resolution that they're not going to talk about each other and end it. try to find peace within themselves, you know? And like Laura said, and I know she isn't because I watch her, and she has not said anything about Alicia. She tells her people too that come, she's like, I don't want you guys going in there. I don't want you guys engaging. But now I guess it all blew out of the water as of yesterday. So I hope they just don't. I just think that this is ridiculous. You're commercializing cancer. And that's why I stopped listening, because I'm trying to heal and I'm listening to this. And all it was doing was raising my anxiety so bad that I was like, I got to turn it off. I can't because I'll go in there screaming. And it's not worth it. There is other people around here that are going through this and they don't want to hear this shit. That's ridiculous. You should not be fighting each other. You should be supporting each other. I mean, women empower each other. Little girls beat each other up. What are you? Okay. Hi, Ams. Long time no see. So they're in my prayers too, because I want to see them both heal. Hey, Denise, how are you? Thank you for coming. Yeah, many have just stopped watching. It's too hard to watch, Ems. It gets, like I said, I'm going through this and it's triggering the crap out of me. And my nerves start going and I'm like, I just can't. And I can't see, two women that are going through the same thing should be lifting both of them up and not comparing. Everybody's cancer is different. It's a unique, everyone's going through something in their own. So this is what you do, is just support each other. Just be there for each other and support each other. It is time to move on, Tawanda. Talking about shit from 4 years ago too. Yeah.
They're not thinking about the other ladies in this community that are probably battling cancer too. Like, who knows?
I mean, that's serious. We do have a lot. And our poor Jonice, I pray, she's in my prayers every day. And it just makes me sad because, and seeing her going to dinner with Laura was the cutest thing I've ever seen. Carol and Friends and Nanya, they have a series on Hulu about people that love hot peppers. Ugh. Anyway, so how far did you get with the trial, Carla?
For me, all the way.
You did?
Yeah. I could tell you that trial forward and backwards. I actually, even the first night I went to sleep, I dreamed about it.
No.
I did. That's how much it bothered me. Hi, Lucy.
Where's Lucy?
Watch someone
so cancer is not a cash cow or a weapon. It's a terrible thing to go through. Watch someone go through. Prayers for all of you going through this. Prayers to heaven for my mom as well. Prayers for your mom too, Silent Lucy. I'm sorry you went through it.
Hi,
it is. It's not you're right. It's not a cash cow. If you want to have your journey and make a separate thing for that, fine. But to argue like they're doing with each other, and Alicia, I let it go, girl. Just let it go. I mean, that's why you had your friend up there. She was trying to tell you to stop. It wasn't good for your health, and it's not good. It's not good for either of you. But I know Laura is trying not to talk about it. She did yesterday because, you come to the point where you're just like, oh my God, I'm not talking about it. And she's still going. What does it take? Well, somebody's got to be the stronger person and just say, I'm my ears are closed. Don't, and tell her, people, don't tell me about it. I don't care.
Gemma says, I lost my aunt to cancer 9 years ago last September.
Sorry, Gemma.
That's what I mean. Like, everybody's got their own story.
Yes. Hi, Chloe. What time? Oh, Chloe's going to see her daughter today. Hope you have a good time, baby. Yes, everybody's going through their own journey, you know. And
that's why they give you a book to write your not to share on YouTube, for sure. Right.
That's, what did I tell you when I found out? I don't want anyone to know. I told my close friends, and that was it, because I know she's leaving on a jet plane. She's so excited. My sister too. I have to call her back. She called me this morning. She's going to see her daughter in Florida, and she's going to be there for a month. I was like, oh. She goes, I know. I can't wait.
You know what the temperature is here today? It's supposed to go up to 61.
What?
Degrees. Yeah.
Well, everyone, on January 20th was my 25th golden birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Fulton.
Hey, Mr. Fulton.
I heard about what was going on, and I just could not participate. Everyone is going through something, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And people, I know, people love to hear drama, but enough is enough. Come on.
Yeah, you can tell people about it, but don't fight about it. That's true, Ams. I agree. Mm-hmm. But it's gotten to the point where whose cancer is worse than, I can't.
She's, because she's not telling her. It doesn't matter. This is her journey. And if she wants to share it with just her people in the group, then she can do that. That's her prerogative. She doesn't have to share it on YouTube, but she was nice enough to share the conversation with her doctor. And you feel bad for her, because I can tell after she was talking about it, she wanted to just burst into tears. You can see it in her face. You can hear it in her voice. And my heart went out to her for that. I was like, oh God, this is terrible. I know when she gets off of here, she's going to be crying. And that's what she said. She was crying all night.
Hi, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. So,
hello.
Lou, we won the drama war. It's okay to take a break and not worry about it till the end of the next one. Right. Everybody needs to take that break, especially if you're, drama is your thing. You need to everybody needs to, I did when I was going through my journey. People were coming to me and you guys kept saying, are you okay? Are you okay? I said, yes, I just need to be by myself and enjoy. I'm watching movies to get my mind in a different spot right now, and talk to, people that are going to lift me. So I don't want to hear what's going on YouTube, guys. Sorry, I'm not being any part of that. And I stayed away from it. I had to, for myself.
Carlos, thank you.
Oh, Carlos, that was nice.
So sweet. It's not necessary, but that's sweet. Thank you so much.
So, here, put him up there. That was really nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. Not necessary, but very nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's always appreciated. Carla she doesn't go around asking. That's Carla.
I forget.
You never, to support your champ. But that's okay. That's who you are. You're not like, it's not.
I mean, I have my PayPal marked and my Cash App marked, but I don't think to say, please tip me. I guess that's what people say. Tip the host or whatever. No, that's just not me.
That isn't, and it never was. Going all the way back to what, 2020, when I first met you.
When I first started,
it never was. You were always said, I don't, because I remember when Sue used to tell you to put it up. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, no, I don't want. I just want to snuggle with Nanya in the morning when she's wearing her cute jammy shirts.
Hi, Freeside.
Hey, Freeside, how are you? Thanks for the wave. Lou, you're my favorite person. He's always been so adorable.
Who? Freeside?
Lou.
Oh, Lou. Freeside was blocked. I had to unblock.
Freeside's not. Yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder why.
I don't know. I didn't.
It's okay. She unblocked you, babe. You're good.
I did unblock him. He asked me to.
Oh my God, look
you.
at you.
Oh my God,
look
you
at
guys.
you, Carla. You can have a nice lunch for yourself. Damn. Lunch money, honey.
Lunch money, honey. That's so sweet. Thank you, Ems. I appreciate it.
How are you, Ems? I know you're working and stuff, huh? I just haven't seen her in so long. I saw Remy too the other day.
I actually see
Alicia's,
her.
and I said hi to her. She's like, "It's good to see you. How are you?"
When I go in Makeup Mobsters and I listen to her about her candles making and stuff, I see Ems in there. She's a moderator in there, so I see her in there. I say hello to her when I see her.
Good, I do too.
I love Ems.
Ems, Remy, they're like,
Remy.
Remy way back then. Yeah. The Remy recap.
Remy recap. That's like,
remember that? Because she always would come in and she's like, I'm late. So what's going on? After we all talked about it, we're just kind of, catch up, Remy.
She always
say
knew
that. Catch up,
Remy.
But it was funny, you know.
Can I share a very good friend of mine's channel? Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Oh, he's got mafia stories? Nice.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. If is streaming during lunch, where did it go? Or I can pop in, otherwise I have to catch the replay. Yeah. I miss our Remy recaps. YouTube will never be the same to Wanda.
I don't see Remy in here very, very much. And I always said I drive her crazy because I always go, it's Remy D.
Yeah, well, that's what she used to go by, was Remy D.
We used to call her as Remy
right.
D.
No, it's just Remy. You know what she should call herself? Remy Recap. So then when everybody's, oh, you're the Remy Recap we're all talking about. Because some people, they just came in here is like, what's a Remy Recap and why?
What the hell? There we go.
I can't remember who started that Remy Recap. I think it was Trisha.
Know. It might have been. It could have been. Could very well have been.
But that's been going on for the longest time.
She should totally change her name to that.
She should. She will always be Remy Recap. So she should call herself that on YouTube, Remy Recap. So everybody will know.
And everybody would
there is a real Remy Recap. Right. Right. They will. They'll start asking her and she'll be like, I don't know. I'm not over there.
Well, when she started working, she didn't know. But I don't know if she's still working or not.
Okay, so you guys, there's a link there, and Carlos put it as a friend of his that does stories about the mob, which would be good. Gunsmoke the Don. That's cool. That's a good name. I miss the old days when tomatoes were our only weapon. Yeah, me too, Tawana. And it was actually funny. It was hysterically funny.
We did have fun.
I mean, when you and Trisha would go at it and I would laugh my ass off and you're like, it's not funny. And I'm like, but it is. You know, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not. But yeah, I go, she is so fucking funny. I can't get over it.
Well, some of what she said was funny.
Oh my God. You know, and then your name came in and you're like, no, you stop laughing. okay, I can't help it. It's not funny. I hate that name. And like, but it's cute. I think he's cute. Carla, come here. Jonathan, Carla, come here. Okay. I miss Trisha. I know, me too. She has the best one-liners at anybody on this platform.
Oh,
I don't
my
care.
God.
You fucking piss off Trisha. She's like, I will go at it, but she has a way of just like bam, 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 bam. You know, I mean, my kids used to go, where does that come from? It just comes to your head. I think she's the same way, but I would laugh my ass off. She's. I said they need to do what is it? Compliment. I always have trouble saying compilation on all of Trisha's sayings to people when she would get mad or just we would be laughing our asses off. That would be a huge. Steph, get ready. Do it. Get it all together. When you guys were on there and you guys would roast people, I mean, they had the best lives too. Talk Shit Tuesday was awesome. Everybody couldn't wait to go into Talk Shit Tuesday.
Unless you were the one being dragged.
Yeah. I say that so she can come here and give me a hug. Aw. Jonathan wants a hug.
Oh, hugs, baby.
Carla, you can't drag your undies to the wash machine.
That's one of the funny ones.
That was great. Or when I remember Behaving when she was up there and you were telling your story because you were fighting with them and she was saying something to I was listening to it and I hear her go, I don't know, Trisha, but I'm on the fence with this. And she goes, well, get the damn off the fence before you rip your damn pants. Fucking ass. I can't. That was classic. Got to do
Trisha.
She should have merch saying Trisha's one-liners, TNT's one-liners.
Yeah, they should actually.
Right? Do merch, girl. Today I'm getting a tour of Netflix studios and lot number 42, where many outdoor scenes are filmed for their in-house creations. It's going to be so cool and fun. Oh, cool. Silent Lucy. You know what I'd like to be at? Watch when they do the what was the kids movie? God, my mind goes blank. Hate Max Finn. What was that one movie on Netflix with the kids with the oh God. I'll think of it later. Somebody can think of it.
No clue.
Yeah, it'll come to my head. I got way too involved in all that shit.
German Lady and Trisha.
Fight was good.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, I don't think I did either. I have to see that. TNT's impersonation of German Lady. Oh my God, yeah. She's the only one that can do her accent to the T. The way she does it, it's almost like sounding like Mrs. Doubtfire and German Dude at the same time. I mean, German Lady. It was funnier than hell. Stranger Things. Thanks, Jason. See, you ask, Jason tells you. I would love to go on the set of Stranger Things and see how that's done. That's one of my favorite shows.
You know, I only watched the first season. I didn't watch all the other seasons.
Yeah. But
maybe that's what I'll do this afternoon.
You got to catch up because
everybody tells me it's such a good show.
Season 5, we're waiting for isn't right, Jason? Season 5, we're still waiting. I know it took them like 2.5 years to start working on 3 and 4. I was, damn it. And they would always put on Netflix, coming soon, and I'm like, when? And so when it came on, they had to split it because of COVID, and it was only like I think 8 episodes. I mean, yeah, 8 episodes each, And the second one was 7 episodes. So I'm like, this sucks. But I watched it all in like one day. I binge watched it. Trisha was calling German lady real nasty. Oh no. It was because Germany to Steph. That was horrible. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went down the rabbit hole of the curious case of Natalia Grace. That's
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys get a chance to go on Netflix, watch that. It's a good story, and your mind will go back and forth. I mean, watching the first episode, you're all for her, against her. And then coming into the second when she's on her own in the apartment, then you start feeling bad for her. This other family wants to adopt her because they end up taking care of her. And then at the very end, when you think it's all over,
me too.
when we were all in lockdown, remember that? When it was all over, the producers flashed the thing and played a phone call from the other adopted, the people that adopted her, and turns the whole case all around. You're just like, what? Yeah. So it was it goes back to where the Barnetts who did the adoption,
well, the way
they were all right.
It kind of left you in limbo.
Well, no, because that's where it was, though. They got a phone call and they wanted to share that with everybody because I've always said, even with the second, I started feeling bad for her, and I'm like, she's way grown up. So I know she's 33 and not 19 because she is way more mature. Anyway, they want you to know that she's doing what she did to the Barnett family, to this family. And it's not going to end. She's evil. Like the lady said that was in the apartment building. If you ever saw that movie Orphan, she's exactly it. She's Orphan. I was like, oh. So I always had that when I was watching it in my head. I'm like, yeah, something's going on. It's a very interesting case. And she did say she was going to write a book, but I think the producers now are going to come back with another season.
They have to.
Of what these people said about her.
What she did to make them call them, the producers, and
say she's evil. Chicken nuggets and their pineapple jalapeno pizza. My buddy told me a cool Stranger Things pizza thumbnail I can send you on Discord. Okay. There are floods happening and earthquakes. Oh.
Shauna!
This year a lot. Shauna! Hi, I miss you.
Oh, I missed you too.
God, I've been watching your little tiki-takis.
I know.
She's so cute on there talking. Yeah.
I love the way she says it.
Hello, tiki-takis. You're so cute.
Are those big yellow glasses she wears?
Oh, and you know what? That's what makes Shauna her, by her glasses. I love those glasses. It's you, Shauna.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shauna. I've been kind of.
They give me personal.
You should have seen my chin. I smashed my face on the concrete.
And she doesn't remember falling. So that's scary.
No, I don't remember falling.
And that's what I said. When's your appointment?
On Tuesday.
You got to tell them about the fall. You make sure you tell them that. Make sure that you tell them that you sleep really, really late. And then you go back to sleep once you're up. I know a lot has to do with you're up late at night again. You're doing that, sleeping during the day and staying up at night. So you're getting your nights and days mixed up again. So there's got to be something going on. I know they said that they check your blood levels. Yeah, see, Shonda's saying Carla needs to see a doctor as soon as possible. Not good. And that's why I worry about you when you don't answer when we're supposed to go live. And I'm like, where is she? What happened? She fell. She can't get up.
Today I fell back asleep.
And that's what I told Tuan. I go, she either fell back to sleep or she fell and she can't get up. You need to wear a thing around your neck.
And I can't get up.
How's your father been? I hope you're doing well, Tawanda. Tawana, she's a trooper. She fell really bad too.
Yeah.
Broke her fractured her shoulder, and now her hip is her knee is so bad she needs a replacement. She's been in a lot of pain. Yeah, he's doing good. I love when she calls him daddy. She will wear on the phone. She's like, I gotta go. Daddy's calling me. He wants his breakfast. Oh, he's so cute.
How's he doing? How's your daddy doing?
He's doing good. I just bought my dad. Tawanda, I bought him those boots. He should be getting them today. My dad fell again in the driveway because he said it was all ice and he didn't see it. And I said, that means it was black ice. And, he's got a slope in his driveway. Now, to another person, it's just a little slope. But to someone who has knee problems and they're old and they can't walk very good as it is, and he lives in a townhouse community where their mailboxes are across the street. The mail lady is when she puts the mail in there, she said she'll bring his mail, just put a box out, which my mom did, because they have a front porch. It's like kind of an overhang that doesn't get any weather, and she's got a cute little bench over there, so she puts it on her bench, and then she comes and drops off the mail, which is really sweet, so my dad doesn't have to cross the street anymore. But he was going down to the end of the he was right at the bottom, and he said he fell and then he couldn't get up, and my mom can't help him up, so she ended up calling the ambulance, the police, and the police came and they helped him up. And I said, I don't understand it. You pay X amount of dollars every month to have them plow your driveway. They don't salt the driveway. And she goes, no, they won't do that. Why? There's a lot of seniors that live here. They need to do that and take care of you guys, So then it dawned on me, my dad still wears tennis shoes, like even though they're the big track tennis shoes. And I told him, that's not good in weather like this. You're going to fall. Anybody that would wear it will fall. You need boots. And my mom said the boots that he has doesn't fit him because he has wide feet since he has neuropathy on his feet. So Tawanda told me about these like shoe boots that she got for her dad, and they're really nice looking. And I looked at it, called my mom and told her about it. And I said, ask him if he likes it and what size is he wearing. She told me, and I called her back and said, I just sent Amazon. He'll get the package tomorrow. And then she's yelling at me, you can't, those are expensive. And I'm like, stop. It was his birthday on the 18th. So
Tawanda, how's your mom doing?
She's doing better, right, Tawanda? You would think a neighbor would help. Yeah, you know what, Tawanda? My mom said they drove by and they just stared at him. And she's standing there crying because she can't help him up. People are so rude. So she said, Mom's great too.
That's good.
I don't see Ben. I just know he's still sober. Yeah, Ben's doing really good. I took care of my mom and dad until they passed, and it was the best gifts I've gotten. Yeah. And I told him, I go like this, Sean. I said, when you get those, you best wear them. And if I find out you're still wearing your tennis shoes, I'm throwing them in the garbage. And he goes, ooh, well, maybe I'll just think about that. I says, well, then you can think about it in your stocking feet because you're not going to be wearing them. You can start wearing them in the spring. And he laughs. I said, you're not wearing those. You're wearing these boots. These are nice boots, and they have thick traction on the bottom, so you won't be sliding anymore. I mean, my dad's like, I don't know, 87, 88. And he's got really bad knees. He never had his knee replacement surgery. They wanted him to do that. And now it's so bad that his legs fell out. And I told him, you should really be on the, not even a cane. He needs to be on the walker. He won't do it. He's got too much pride. He will not. He's so stubborn. So, and they're not heavy. Yeah, they don't. That's why I got them. See, Tamara? I told my mom, my girlfriend said her father wears these and he loves them. So I ordered them for you.
What kind of shoes are they? Hi,
They're
Ross.
My uncle died at his grandson's elementary school bus stop, fell down while the bus was still there. Oh no, I'm sorry, Ross. He was 78 years old. Wow. That sucks. And hello, Ross. That sucks. I hate that. Yeah, and that's what my dad does. When he comes home, he still drives and he pulls his car into the garage and, you know, they have a cement and floor and he just falls because of his legs, so he'll fall and I'll come over and I'll see scratches on his nose or his cheeks or his elbows and I go, "What happened to you?" "I fell." I'm like, "Why can't you take the cane out of the car with you when you're, getting out of the car and start walking?" And it's a claw cane. So it gives him balance instead of just the other one. My mom goes, "He won't listen." He listens to me when I'm there. But when I leave, he keeps it in his, he goes, "I do have it. It's in the trunk."
Yell at him if he doesn't.
But he keeps it in the trunk, and I'm like, a lot of good that's there, putting it in the trunk. Have it next to you in the seat so you can grab it while you're getting out and you can give yourself balance. My sister said he was opening the door to the garage to go in the house, and he was leaning on the door, and he went to hit the step up, and he missed it and fell forward. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, he needs to have, I mean, that's why I said I wanted to go get certified and take care, because you can do that home care. My girlfriend does it for her parents, and I want to do it for mine. I need to wait till everything is good with me, and then I'm gonna talk to her about it, because she said you take a test. It's a state test that you take, and it's okay though. That's a story that is always gonna be in your head. It sucks. It's easier to teach a chimp to
Welcome
play
back, Lou.
Mozart than a man to be safe. Exactly, Lou. Exactly. And now that, they're both at my mom's only 2 years younger than my dad, and her health is not that great. And she's this little, if you saw how tiny my mom is, you guys would be like, "Oh, she's so cute. She looks like a little munchkin." She is. She's probably about 4'9", 4'10", if that. I think she's like 4, and she's like she's tiny. She's got these tiny little legs, And I always laugh at her when I see her. I go, "Look at your little legs. They're so tiny." And she starts laughing. And she has a cane too, but she walks really fast on her cane. She wobbles back and forth. And I laugh at her. I go, "Slow down so I can keep up to you." We start laughing. She's a little tiny thing. He said, "Walking like a duck with your feet turned in a little bit outward when you walk can help you from slipping on the ice, but it's not 100%. Yeah, with your feet turn out. But when you have tennis shoes on or gym shoes, even though they're big tracks underneath, it's not for this kind of weather." And that's what I told him. I would have fallen, I said, "I wear my Uggs because I don't want to fall in the ice. I can't believe you still wear." And my mom's like, "He doesn't listen to me. He's stubborn. So go." And I said, "No, he's going to fall. And then they're going to end up telling him you need to be, in the home because you keep falling." So we don't want that to happen. And he won't. He's like, no. And he passed his driver's license, which I was like floored when he went to get his driver's test. And he had to do the test to drive outside and stuff. And I go, "Did you pass?" He goes, "Yes, I did." My dad was a truck driver for almost 40 years. So he knows his way around pretty good, and he can drive pretty good. But there's times, like my mom says, his judgment is a little bit off, and then he'll go up on a curb when he's making his turns. It's like his peripheral's off a little bit. And I said, "You should not be driving." He goes, "Watch me." I'm like, "No, I don't." Even when I was in the car with him, I go, "Oh my God, stop. What are you doing? Stop." And he's laughing. I said, "Let me drive. I'll drive." He won't let you drive. So Feet outward is called French fries. Inward is called pizza. Pizza?
Never
French
heard
fries.
of that.
No. I didn't know that either. Just got a
I
new
did
wrinkle.
not know that.
Let's not talk about ice. Yeah, your ice. She had an ice storm by her house, and she's like, they closed the roads down. It was so thick with ice everywhere. And her, I'm sorry, Tawana, she was telling us the story, and she had her dad wanted her to make lunch for all the workers at their shop, so she was getting ready to bring it. And thank God she didn't have it in her hand. And she was on ice and she slipped. She said she did like the splits and she's trying to get up. And every time she tried to get up, she'd fall. People are watching. I don't know why people were they were just laughing at her. And she said, every time my leg would go out this way, the other leg would go that way. And I'm doing the splits in my hand. And she said, I ended up crawling on my hands and knees. And her dad's watching. He goes, what the hell are you doing? She goes, I can't get up. I died when she told us this story. I said, do you ever watch on YouTube? We'll have some of the funnies that the people that fall on the ice and how they try to get up. It's hysterical. It's funny. Good luck at her place gets ice really, really bad. I blew up all the curbs. I got a 1-ton Dodge, so it's so good. Do you have a Ram? My husband used to drive a Dodge Ram, and then he bought a Chevy Silverado. I said, I miss the Ram. I like the Rams. I love driving it. I was going to the dollar store, and there was one spot, and I was in my husband's truck, and I pulled in there, backed up a little, made sure it was, and these two older people were sitting and they're watching me, and he rolls the window down, and he goes, I did not think you'd be able to do that. He goes, you are good. I started laughing. And then I jump out. He goes, you're a tiny little thing. Like, I'm short. He's like, yeah. Oh, God, it was so funny. Yeah, Dodge Ram van. Okay.
I
would
was
have
shocked when I
America's.
found out how short Tawanda is.
We're about the same size. We're the same height. She's 5 feet,
You're
so am
5
I.
feet?
Yeah, I lost an inch because of my damn
I thought you were
osteoporosis.
5'2".
I was 5'1". I went to remember because I broke my back. Went from 5'4" to 5'1"
I'm
when I
5'2".
broke my back, and then it stayed that way till just this past year. It went from 5'1" to 5'5".
And I always thought I was 5'4". And when I went to the hospital, of course, they measure you. And he said, you're 5'2". And I said, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
He
you
said,
are.
yes, you are.
Yep, that's what the doctor told me too when I was arguing with him. I said, no, I just went last year, I was 5'3.5". And he goes, you're 5'2". And then I had to do an osteoporosis test a year later. And the nurse goes, how tall are you? I says, well, I was 5'4", but because of my back, I'm down to 5'3.5". She goes, no, try 5'1". I go, no, you read that wrong. She goes, honey, it's the machine. It tells me what you are. You're 5'1". I go, that's impossible. There's no way. And she says, you didn't feel yourself getting smaller? I said, no, because I wear heels. She goes, and those heels,
I can't wear heels.
You're not going to be wearing those anymore either. I said, yes, I will. She goes, well, I'll just say this. Your back will let you know when it's time to wear flats or wedges. And I go, that sucks. You guys, yesterday I was fine. And today you're giving me all this shit news. Put me in a bubble, call it a day, What?
Little lady is 5'1".
See, I think that's cute. 5'2", eyes of blue. Well, no, my eyes aren't blue.
5'2".
Although they were when I was 3 years old. My mom said my eyes started changing. I've been 5 foot since the 6th grade, and I don't let anyone measure me now. Tawana, you probably did lose an inch. I bet you're like 4'11". She's gonna be like, "Shut up, Nanya."
I don't know why, but I always thought Tawanda was taller.
She does. Even when I seen her, but she looks. I just swore she was like 5'8", 5'9". And then when she told me she was 5 feet, I said, "No, you're not. You're a lot taller than that." She's like, "I ought to know how tall I am." I said, "I'm 5 feet. I'm 5'5".
She's tiny.
And she goes, "See, we could be two little midgets together." My dad laughs every time. And he goes, "You're as tall as your mother." I said, "No, I'm not. Ma's a lot shorter than me." So she's got to be, like I said, either 4'9", 4'8". She's tiny. My mom's tiny. My brother calls her chicken legs. He goes, "Look at her little chicken legs." I go, "Leave her alone. She looks so cute." And my dad was always 5'10". He never made it to 5'11". So my dad was short. I was the tallest of the girls because my sister was 4'11". My middle sister's 4'11", like my mom, and my other sister was 5'1". So my brother was
That's midget
5'11".
territory.
Oompa Loompas, get out of here.
Oompa
You make me laugh.
Loompa.
Dang it, Tawana, that's midget territory. Be careful. As my dad said, my mom's past the midget. She's a dwarf. She goes, "Yeah, I'll still kick your ass." She's like, walks up to him, and her head comes up to his like stomach, or just above it.
Shauna, as a resident giant, I would rather be short. There aren't a lot of men comfortable enough to be with a tall woman.
Yeah, I know. But my dad used to like.
I always wanted to be tall.
Me too. I wanted to be 5'6". Because when you're at 5'4", you're like right in the middle of it. So I said 5'6" is perfect height. And that's where I wanted to be, 5'6". I got up to in 8th grade. The tallest I was 5'4" and 7/8". She said, "You're missing 5'5" by a centimeter. I was like, damn it. But to us in the family, that was tall because, like I said, my parents are very short. And her mom, my grandmother was 4'10". She was short. He got up to 5'10". Now he's probably about 5'6", 5'7".
That's short. For a man, that's short.
But 5'10", he was 5. No, he was 5'10".
No, 5'6". You said 5'6".
He is now. Yeah, he's 88 years old. But when he used to drive, my dad was muscular. He had these huge arms and bad temper. Looking, the stories he would tell us, I would just shake my head. Blink, I'm 6 foot, and it really is weird being around people that are taller than me. Really? I want to be tall. I do too. When you gain 5 pounds and you're short, it looks like you gained 20. Not fair, right?
That's true.
So used to being the tallest or as tall. My daughter's 8.5. She gets that from her dad because her dad was 6'3".
Your daughter's tall.
Yeah, she's tall and slender.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, your daughter. But I had a short Portuguese man hit on me. He barely cleared 5. He was glad to be seen with me. He thought it was
sexy as fuck.
He'd be
my husband
today.
Oh, 70 years
70 years old. But was he good looking?
Well, Portuguese men, they're good looking.
Portuguese, yeah.
Barely cleared 5 feet. It's true, Twana. I do have more places to put the fat deposits. My grandson is 6'3". He struggles to hug me. I know, my son too. He's 6 feet tall. And when he comes to hug, he goes, "Ma, where are you going?" I go, "Shut up." You're shrinking. I go, "Leave me alone. Not fair. I broke my back." He goes, I want to just pat you on top. I go, pat me on my head. I'm going to kick your ass.
Oops.
And he starts laughing. I want to pat you on the head. Jonathan's 5'9". Very jolly man.
That's funny.
Oh my God. Shauna, you're probably looking down at this guy going, are you for real? Oh. But I'm not about to finally fall in love and get married to have the son of a bitch die in a year.
Hey, just as long as he's got lots of money.
God. Oh, she's funny. You make me laugh, Shauna. Short men need to be loved too. Yes, because,
I once knew this girl that would only go out with short guys. She wouldn't go out
I never did. My brother was 5'5", but he scared most big men. He was tough. Yep.
Mine was always 6 feet plus.
6 feet. My brother he was inch on my dad. He was 5'11". That's as tall as he got. But my son got up to 6 feet. And he's tall and lanky too. My mama was 61 when I was 16. I cleared 6'5". She'd say, I'll beat your ass if I have to get on a ladder to do it. My grandmother would say that to her sons because her one son was a Golden Gloves boxer, and she told him, you're going to quit that stuff. You're not going to do that anymore. So he had, it was the tournament, and he snuck out. Her husband, my grandfather, was changing a channel, and he always, his favorite thing to watch were wrestling and boxing. He'd get into that. So he's looking at it, and he goes, that's Johnny. And my grandmother was like, what? And she goes to the TV. I told him he can't box anymore. He comes home he said he walks through the door. It's real dark in the house. So he's got his big trophy, and he puts it down. He's all of a sudden the lights go on, and there she is with her broom, and she's chasing him around the kitchen table. I told you you can't box anymore. And he was like laughing. So when he stopped, he grabbed the broom and put his hand on her head because she was trying to hit him, but he just hugged her. He said, I just grabbed her and hugged her. She's so cute. He goes, I'm not, but I won. I don't care. People get so hurt. But it was cute. He said every time your grandmother would get mad at your uncles, she would come with the broom. When you saw the broom, you knew you were in trouble. There was 5 of them in that family. Let's change back in. Okay. Oh my God, that's tall. 6'5". My husband's
short men.
My husband's son is 6'7".
Hey Lou, welcome back.
Hey Lou. You couldn't lose an ear. Yeah, boxing joke. That's what she would say. People, they die. She would get so scared. I'm not scared of dating short men. I just don't want to let someone embarrassed of me being with me. My daughter went through that because when she was in high school, she'd say she was just as tall as some of the boys. And she sprouted fast. And she said, when she was dating her husband, she would wear heels, and she was taller than him, and he would tell her, please don't wear heels because it feels uncomfortable to see you taller than me. So Lou, you going to go live again or no? It's it.
What kind of lives does he do?
Oh, he's funny. He does some short lives where he's where
He's welcome to come up.
Amelia said that, yeah, Lou, you can come up if you want to. Amelia said that she was listening to one of his lives talking, and she didn't have her earphones, so she was in the doctor's office waiting, and she said all of a sudden people are like, who are you listening to? And they're laughing. And she told them, there's this guy I know. And she said, the next thing you know, everybody was sitting in the waiting room. We're all gathered around listening to Lou, laughing their asses off. He is funny. We're getting ready to walk the dogs. Yeah, he walks his dogs every day around. Oh, not you're 6'2" and shrinking? Well, it happens when we get older. I wish we wouldn't.
Yeah, I wanted to get taller.
You and me both, girlfriend.
I swear when I went to the hospital, they told me I was 5'2". I said, no, I'm not. I'm 5'4". He goes, no, you're not.
You probably haven't been 5'4" for a while either. See?
But
that's why when I would go, every time I would go to see my endocologist, I forgot what it's called, but they would do my height, and I'm like, you just did my height a month ago. I didn't shrink. He says we have to do it every time you come in because they're the ones that about the bones and stuff. So, like, damn, I don't want to know if I shrunk. And he goes, okay, I won't tell you. And he goes, then I look at him, I go, did I shrink? He goes, just by that much. Oh man, stop. If you get a backswing, it gives you an extra half inch if you do it daily. He laughed. The end of that video, though, where you were talking about working for this elderly lady, I was like, oh, Lou, stop. Instead of being funny, then he got gross. But that's Lou. I look forward to the time when we can sell our height and weight, right? So a shorter, thinner person can just buy a few inches off a taller person. Wouldn't that be great in the world?
Actually, it would.
Tawana, in my mind, I'm not short. Oh.
Beehive hairdo. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Remember the beehives? My mom used to have those. I make dreams come true.
I don't think my mom ever had one of those.
Oh, God. Lou. My mom did. She used to do her beehives or wrap it in the back, like they would tuck the bun. And remember, it would be like a twist bun. They called it the twist bun. And then it would get tucked and they would do the hairpins. She had so many hairpins. When she would take them out, I'm like, man, how many hairpins do you have in your hair? She'd get mad. I remember one time when she was getting her hair dyed, she was a blonde. They would put that rinse in your hair and it's purple. And she came home and she looked like she had violet hair. My dad goes, the hell happened to you? It comes out though. It's just a rinse.
That's when it was the style for older ladies to have blue hair.
Oh, remember? They used to always with their blue hair.
Blue hair.
Lou, I laughed so hard, like Ronnie Spector. Yeah. I laughed too, Toronto. I was dying laughing. I almost pulled a Carla the other night because we were all in voice chat talking, and Amelia was with us, and she was she cracks you up. She's funny. Amelia is really funny. And so I go, you guys, I'm going to go to bed because I'm getting tired, but I'll be listening. I have my headphones on, and I'm just going to mute. And if I had something to say, I would text Tawanda or something. So she's like, okay. And Amelia's talking, and she goes, Nanya's just going to, mute. Listen, she was asking a question, and Tawanda didn't know. She goes, Nanya, do you know? Nanya, do you know? I was like, shit. So I put the covers over my head, and I get on my phone. I go, yeah, it's blah, and I'm talking. Now, I'm going to tell you, My husband, when he's out, he snores. And he was sound asleep, but he can hear a pin drop and wake up like that. And all of a sudden he hears me. He goes, "What? What?" And Twana goes, "Oh." And Amelia's like, "What was that?" Twana goes, it's her husband. I think he woke up. I'm trying to mute it. I'm like, he goes, "Babe, did you say something? Babe." I got the cover and I'm laughing.
Bye,
I'm
little
trying
lady.
so hard not to
Have a
laugh.
great day.
Bye, little lady. Thanks for coming. And Tawana's laughing. I put myself on mute and then I'm typing. I go, "He's asking me like crazy. Babe, are you okay? Babe, were you dreaming? Babe, what? Babe." And I just had the covers on my head not answering because I would have died laughing. And she's laughing her ass off. She goes, her husband is like, "What, babe, what?" Oh my God. He is a light sleeper.
My husband is too.
Yeah, you said the other day he was getting up.
Oh my God. He hears, I mean, he'll be sound asleep and then he'll hear me talking and he starts to move around. Then I know.
Yeah, he's got right. Or mine starts coughing and I was like, "Oh." And then he, gets up, but he didn't say anything the next day at all. Because usually he would say, "Oh my God, you were so busted, Nunya. I was dying." I know. She was laughing, and I'm trying to hit the mic because I undid my mute button to say something to Amelia, and then I'm trying to find it, and I'm like, hit the damn thing. Come on. It wouldn't mute. And it finally did. And I was laughing so bad. And I can hear them laughing. And it was making me, and I'm trying not to laugh. I go, they're gonna get me in so much trouble. Yeah, it came out to be okay. I said I just don't want to fall asleep on them, so that's why I said I'm going to mute. It's, I don't know what she was talking about, but I was laughing. Tawana's cracking up laughing. I said, "Amelia cracks you up. She is so funny." She was, "Yeah, she is. I told you." I still remember when Carla, when your husband cussed us out on Pink's Live last
Oh my God.
Y'all need a job.
That was so embarrassing. Oh my God.
And you can hear him in the background. It's very faint, but you can hear him yelling at you, and you're just like, "Okay, okay." And then she sits there, and then Pink is like, Coach goes, "Carla, are you
Well,
okay?"
like you embarrassed me. I told him, I said, "Did you have to embarrass me?"
Right.
He goes, "Well, I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning."
And you're laughing. I go, "I can't believe you're right next to him talking and laughing." That's why I would yell at you too. you know? I said, "Go in the other room." And then she's like, "But he'll look for me. And then he'll say, 'Why are you up? Why are you up so late?'"
That's why
Oh,
now
God.
I'm careful. I don't talk very loud.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny. I thought
Us
you were gonna
losers.
get yelled at like Carla. No,
What
he wouldn't yell at me. He would just be like,
he was
"Who are you
half asleep.
who are you
He was
talking
not
to?
very rude like that. He
You
was just,
losers need to get
and
a job."
he wasn't mad at anybody but me because I should have known better. I should have gone into the other room and
Yes.
shut my cake hole.
But you said he would end up looking for you. If he woke up, he would have been like, "Where the hell'd she go?" and start looking for you.
Yeah, he would have. He would have heard me anyways. He's such a light sleeper.
See, so is mine. And there's times I'll hear this loud noise. I mean, one night, I swear it was like somebody took a snowball and just hit our window. All of a sudden, you just hear bam. And I was like, "What the hell was that?" I was still up. I'm like, "Babe, babe, babe, babe." He's like, he goes, "What happened?" I go, "Did you hear that?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "No, you didn't. You were sleeping." But I said, "Somebody hit our window." And then he's listening. And then we heard another was like from the other side of the house. And he goes, "It's just the snow falling." I said, "Yeah, it fell enough that hard to hit our window." It was hard. Either that or bird ran into it. Something ran into the window because it was loud. They were being loud though. Yeah. It's funny. He don't care. He just thought I was talking in my sleep.
Well, now I'm more careful. I'm talk a little bit quieter.
He said one time, he goes, you sat straight up in bed and you were like, shoot him in the head, get him in the head. And you had your hand out like a gun. And I go, I remember that dream. I dreamed that I was in a war. Tawana told me something funny that I just found out when I was in the hospital. And she's just telling me now. But I laughed so bad. And I go, she was like, because I was telling her when you went into the hospital and you were texting me and it was all like letters and numbers. And I busted out laughing. I'm like, oh, yeah, she's gone. And Tawana goes, you were doing the same thing to me. I go, what? She goes, yeah. She said, you first call, when you talked to me, you said, yeah, he's gone. I ate. And then you said, oh, my arm keeps hurting. That's when I had my shoulders bad. All of a sudden you stopped and you just started going, I don't know. She goes, okay, honey, you feel better. She was talking, and she goes, and then you would snap out of it and you're like, oh, my arm. She goes, and then the second you go right back to sleep and you're like, she goes, okay, all right, I'm going to hang up now. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And she goes, you wake up and you're like, okay. And I go, when did you call me? She goes, I didn't. You called me. I'm like, what? I don't even remember calling you. She goes, you were so out of it. I said, that's the Dilaudid they give you. Shit, it's good stuff.
Yeah, Jason, I told Nunya that.
What?
That I was on Amelia's panel last night.
Yeah. Just make mum. She goes, I just kept mumbling. She
You
said,
were
oh
on
my,
a lot longer than me.
she was laughing her ass off. I said, I don't remember calling you. You sure you didn't call me? She goes, no, you called me. And I was like, hey, honey. And you're like, he left and I ate. I started laughing. What? She goes, yeah, you were complaining about your arm. And then you started mumbling. And I was like, okay, you go to bed now. And then she goes, you would snap out of it and talk. And then you start mumbling again. She's like, okay, I'm going to hang up. And you're like, hey. I go, did I hang up? She's like, yeah. I used to send ambulance texts when my mom was passing. I wasn't sleeping at all. My doctor prescribed Ambien. I was texting people gibberish with letters and numbers. Well, Amelia said the other night that when she was in a live, she goes, Chloe keeps texting me French stuff. I started laughing my ass off. And I go, what? And she goes, she must be sleeping. I'm getting videos in French. I asked her about it. She said she did. She goes, I think I rolled over. And it was here. My husband was still watching TV. And sometimes he watches like movies in French. And she's like, it must have picked up. So it sent it off to Amelia. I was laughing. The manager's like, no talking and no texting in French, Chloe. I didn't take that after I got a nice sleep. Yeah, Carla always used to. When she would fall asleep, we'd be like trying to wake her up, and I finally had to use my whistle. And all of us were dying laughing. And then finally she gets up and she's like, what are you guys doing? We're like trying to wake you up because you started mumbling, and then all of a sudden you hear you talk going, no, stop. We're like, we start laughing, and Sue is trying to whistle.
I'm a talker at night.
I don't know. I don't like my laugh. But it is what it is. Yeah, you made us laugh so many times when you fell asleep on Jason's live, and everybody was getting me nervous because I go, no, she'll be fine. She's sleeping. That's what she does because she takes her sleeping pill and she's out. And I think it was Jeff. He was like, no, you need to call her because what if she can't wake up? And I started thinking, oh God, what if she can't? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to call and we're
No, I
going to say,
don't blink.
we're going to say
No
something.
clue.
And they would hear the phone ringing and it would go into your voicemail. And I'm sitting there whistling, Carla, it's your ghost. Get up, get up, get up. She would not, you wouldn't get up for shit. But then the next morning, she goes, I don't know what happened. I must have fallen asleep on Jason's. I go, you think? We all kept
I
trying
woke
to
up
call
and I was
you.
the only one in there.
She goes, the room was all dark. I started laughing my ass off. Well, one
He's like,
point, Scott made me laugh my ass off because he's like, you know what you should do? Because I said you would make little noises like you would get, like mumble. And he goes, she's getting up. He goes, you should do, put her on a camera and put the camera on and let her see your face. And then when she gets up, we can all scare her. I go, no, can you see that? If she gets scared, she'll fall backwards and you would see legs up in the air and everybody's laughing their ass off. I go, I'm not going to scare her. I'll give her a heart attack. Can you? I gave her almost a heart attack that one time when your video was on, and I can hear you in the kitchen making coffee.
I see you.
But
I
that's the way I said it.
see you.
Carla. I wanted to do a deeper voice and this
That was
is your
creepy enough.
ghost. She was so scared. She's like, who is that? Nanya, is that you? And I started laughing. Damn, don't scare me like that. Well, we forgot to tell you, me and Tawanda, she was listening to our last live, and I heard my headphones were on. Every time you talked, your ghost was talking. Remember when that happened with Sue when you guys were on the phone and you'd hear that in the background? You can hear it. You said something. Every time you said something, you would hear him go. Tawanda's like, what is that? I go, that's her ghost. She goes, no, it sounds. I said, no, that's your ghost.
I still have that on video or on audio.
Well, no, the one time Sue was even talking to it and he was answering her.
I was downstairs getting something for my stomach because my stomach was upset. And she was asking how many people were there.
Or in the house. And he said 4, didn't he? 4 or 5, 4.
4 or 5, there was something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's still up there somewhere.
And it was the time too when your face looked green and Jenna was telling you it was like green or red. And you're like, no, it isn't. And I looked up and I said, it is. Holy shit. And then you saw a big shadow in the background by your credenza.
Jenna Moon says, I don't want to scare you, but there's something behind you.
Mm-hmm. And like, you're sitting there real stiff. You're like, what? You didn't want to move.
I turned around and I looked and I don't see anything. She goes, yeah. So
I saw it too.
Screenshotted it. And sure enough, there was something behind me. Mm-hmm. It was creepy.
Remember, I heard creepy driving on it. Yeah, and it was when you guys were doing a call with, what was it, Miss Murder? When she's talking about her diet and eating pizza, and then Sue was talking. You said every time you said something, you would hear that background, deep voice in the background, and you're like, what? And then Sue goes, "Do you hear that?" And you're like, "Yeah, I think I did." And she goes, "It sounds like Zool."
That was Ginger Locks that said that, Zool.
No, it was Sue. Because you were on a 3-way call at Miss Murder, you and Sue. I think it was
Ginger Locks that said it, though. That Zool thing.
No, that was Sue, Carla. That was Sue.
Ask Ginger. I was sure it was her.
It was you, it was Sue, and it was Miss Murder.
Ask Ginger. It was her.
Maybe another time when she was there, but that one was what
she's Sue. The only time I remember her saying that, Zool.
Okay, well, anyway. Need to call the holistic detective for these apparitions. I think it's aliens or the CIA. She always thinks it's aliens or the CIA. I was
Who
like,
else likes?
it was
Is
bad.
it Jonathan that likes the aliens?
Yes, he likes to
Yeah.
watch that stuff. And I told him, I said, you and my husband get along really good because he likes watching that too. He watches it all the time. Ancient aliens, alien stories,
UFOs and all that.
UFO. Yeah, he watches it all the time. The UFOs. Time to call Ghostbusters. Tawana. Don't fall anymore, Tawana, especially now. I tell her that. I said, stop
You're as
walking
bad
around.
as me for falling. I'm not the only one that falls.
Well, she has a bad knee and she can't be walking around on it. She's supposed to have it elevated.
Twanda, my husband has to have surgery on his knee too.
What is it? You said meniscus or something, right?
The meniscus something.
Yeah.
His knee is messed up. That's why I said we should pay people to come and get
your stuff. Absolutely.
Stuff and move it.
You know why? Because he doesn't want, he's not ready to move. So he's prolonging it as much as possible. And he knows Mover will have it done in one swipe. And then he's got no choice but to go. But it doesn't make sense because he's still paying rent when he doesn't even have a mortgage at his new place. I don't get it.
There is no mortgage. I don't know why he's.
I don't either. Hi, Kyle. Long time since alive. Just traveling through. Wanted to say hi. Hey, Donna Crafty's Creations. Awesome year for you. That surgery is easy. He will heal from that fast. Yeah, because my ex had that surgery. He was walking around. They were giving him the cane. I think he used the cane the first day, and then he threw it. He goes, I don't need this shit. I was laughing. They will do it with the scope now. No scars. That's cool. Yeah, he'll probably be knowing your husband, he'll be at work the day after that. He'll probably stay home for the first day and then he'll go back to work.
He can work from home.
Well, I don't know why he doesn't. And he's still because he wants to prolong it.
He don't know. Ask him that.
He wants to prolong it, babe. He doesn't want to, because if he works from home, they only said you could do it for about a year and then he would have to retire. So he figures if I don't, and I just keep working then until I move, but he wants to wait till, I don't know now, when is he moving? It's like, he kept moving it back. You closed in November for crying out loud. You got a whole house waiting for you guys. And then I was like, get in your car, pick up your car, go, and tell me you'll be over there. And he's like, no. Well, yeah, because that would force him to go then. Carla would love it anyway, having her own little place on her own. My little house. She muted again, guys. Well, it's about that time anyway, because we've been on almost 2 hours.
Yeah, so, we should hang up.
Yeah, I got stuff to do today.
I do too. I
want to see my parents, but I can't because my mom's sick. She's getting, this is now the second time within a month that she's sick. I don't like it. She's coughing and sneezing. And
tell her I'll say some prayers for her.
Thank you. She likes you so much, Carla. She always asks about you. How's your friend?
I love her. She's such a sweetheart.
Oh, yeah. They got along great. You should have heard him talking up a storm. She goes, oh, she's so nice to talk to.
Like I knew her forever.
Ever. That's what she said. And she's like, she loves your crocheting because she used to crochet too, but she doesn't do it as much because of her hands. It's hard for her to do now. And when she sees the stuff you make me, she's like, oh, and I used to make you the headband too. I miss doing that. And the hat, and the one time you made me that one hat with the matching open finger gloves, and it was so big, it just kept falling. And my mom goes, let me see, maybe I can, because it's too big. I have a small head. I had like the size of a teenager. I got a little head. I mean, I wear kids' baseball hats, so that should tell you. And Carla made me this nice, and it was so pretty because the yarn was like a silver and white, and it looked really pretty with the matching gloves. And I said, I want to wear it, but I have to roll it because it's too big. It falls over my eyes. My mom's laughing. She goes, because you have this little grapefruit
Hey,
head.
Shauna.
Oh, is she leaving? Bye, Shauna. Have a great
Shauna
day.
wants me to check my text messages.
Check your flipping text messages.
Dad. Let me see.
Thank you, Shauna. Right? And she tried to sew it to make it smaller. She goes, I'll see if I can. And she said she can't because the way it's sewed, she doesn't want to ruin it. So she goes, just roll it like you said. And I love the finger gloves. I love them. Those are my favorite. I wear them all the time.
What's the date today?
26.
Anybody know?
26.
25th?
6. 2 6.
26th.
Yeah, 26.
Okay, Shauna, I'll shoot you a message right back.
Yeah, and that's the only message you get from her.
I'm bad for that.
Yes, you are.
I hate typing on my phone. I hate it. My fingers are fat, and I always miss.
They're not.
They are. They are. Anyways, we gotta hang up.
Oh yeah, we do.
We didn't think we were gonna go live because Nanya canceled my live because
because I kept calling you. I got nervous because I was like, she fell. Something. I'm trying to call your phone. You're not picking up.
But you know you can go live without me.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm not going to. You're not here. I'm not going to. That's the deal. Too bad. I'm not doing it.
Oh, geez. Hey.
So I was like, I thought maybe then you forgot. I knew you had to be sleeping, but I was nervous that maybe you fell and you can't get up because I kept hearing little clicking noises.
I was sitting up in a chair, and then when I woke up, I think it was 11:06, and I looked at the
10 after because I clocked it out at 10 after. I'm like, she's not here. I'm not gonna. She's sleeping, so I'll just cancel it. And then I'm talking to Tuan, and she goes, she just went live. I go, no. She goes, yes, she did. She went live.
Well, because when I make a promise to go live, I don't like to, That's okay, though. It happens.
Yeah. Just text me, please. I worry. And I tell her that every time. You worry me.
I will. Next time I will.
Especially because you're falling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you. I'll take care. Love you too, Shauna. You take care too.
Love you, Shauna. I'll send you a text back. Who else is in here?
Yeah.
Jason, bye. Donna.
Bye, everybody. Donna Creations.
Tawanda.
Nice.
I love you, Tawanda.
Lily Lady, Gemma, Ginger Locks, Ross. There's a Ross clothing store by my house. It's called Ross Clothing Store. It's actually a home store. They got everything besides clothes. They sell shoes. They sell stuff for the house.
We have Ross's here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love fun. Thanks for coming, Lou. You're awesome. We'll see you around the tubes.
Okay,
I'll be there. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.